Hello everyone, welcome back to the course of Construction Management and Entrepreneurship for 5th semester with your students. Today in this session, we'll be looking into the construction project formulation. Before we start with construction project formulation, we will understand what is a project. According to Project Management Institute of USA, a project is defined as time-limited, goal-oriented, major understanding requiring the commitment of varied skills and resources. A project can also be defined as a combination of human and non-human resources pulled together in a temporary organization to achieve a specified purpose or a set of activities which can achieve that purpose to distinguish one project from another. Now we will understand what is construction management. For the completion of a project, two basic things are required. The first is the material resources and the second is the manpower resources. Many countries rich in material resources are exceedingly poor in terms of the level of production, while some countries which have limited natural resources have achieved significantly higher level of productivity mainly because of talents, skills, experience and know-how of their people. Technology deals with the material things, whereas the management deals with both materials as well as human skills. There are many factors that determine the outcome of a project, out of which the six main parameters that can significantly define a construction project are size of the project, complexity of the project, quality of the project, productivity in the project, completion time, and also the cost of the project. Now, we will look into the construction project life cycle. A life cycle of a construction project can be divided into 5 phases: conception phase, definition phase, planning and organization phase, implementation phase, and finally a project cleanup phase. Now we will understand each of these phases one by one. Conception phase. In the conception phase, the project idea germinates. The idea may be put to by its well-wishers. The ideas that come to need to be put in black and white. Ideas may undergo some changes as the project progresses, since all pertinent data are not available in the conception phase of the project lifecycle. The second phase is the definition phase. Whatever the idea put forth in the conception phase have to be further analyzed regarding the cost of the project and the benefits that will occur. Documents to be produced describing the project should have sufficient details. Initial surveys has to be conducted and cost estimate are to be prepared. Feasibility have to be carried out so that the project is economically viable. Once the project becomes acceptable, then the sources of funding for the project have to be found out. The third phase in a construction project life cycle is planning and organizing phase. It starts after the definition phase but can also start after the conception phase. It overlaps with the definition and implementation phase of the project life cycle. Planning and organizing phase consists of conducting necessary field investigation and surveys, preparing the design and drawing for various elements of the project. Final estimate is then prepared. Land acquisition, which is usually the trickiest problem in many projects. So necessary efforts are to be initiated so that a required area of land is obtained without much of a trouble. Appropriate designs are to be finalized during this phase itself. Any changes made at the later stage will affect significantly on the economy of the project. Thus, planning and organizing phase is one of the most important phase in the life cycle of a construction project. The fourth phase in the life cycle of a construction project is the implementation phase. In the implementation phase, something starts growing in the field. It also involves preparation of specification for equipment and machinery, ordering of equipment, construction contractor, issue of construction drawing, equipment and machinery erections, etc. About 80 to 85% of the work is done during this phase. Sometimes due to variation in the site condition, suitable changes in the design may be necessary. It is the implementation phase of the project that calls for the maximum coordination between the various agencies concerned with the implementation of the project. Time loss during the definition phase could be compensated during the implementation phase of the project. The fifth and the last phase of the life cycle of a construction project is the project cleanup phase. Drawings, documents, operation and maintenance manual is handed over to the customer. Project account is closed, outstanding payment is made and dues are collected. The first to go is the design engineer and their place is taken by customer relation engineer who may be for the production or maintenance. Some projects can be put into use when certain parts of it are completed. So that's it for today's session. Thank you very much.